and welcome to week 2 of a year of wisdom. We're going to spend the year reading Job, Proverbs, and Ecclesiastes. We're going to be using different translations to get the gist in different ways. We're really going to dive deep and find out what the Bible is actually trying to tell us. Day 8. Job 8. Then Bildad the Shuhite responded, "How long will you say these things, and the words of your mouth be a mighty wind? Does God pervert justice? Or does the Almighty pervert what is right? If your sons sinned against him, then he turned them over to the power of their wrongdoing. If you will search for God and implore the compassion of the Almighty, if you're pure and upright, surely now he will stir himself for you and restore your righteous estate. Though your beginning was insignificant, yet your end will increase greatly. Please inquire of past generations and consider the things searched out by their fathers. For we are only of yesterday and know nothing, because our days on earth are as a shadow. Will they not teach you and tell you, and bring forth words from their minds? Can papyrus grow tall without a marsh? Can the rushes grow without water? While it is still green and not cut down, yet it withers before any other plant. So are the paths of all who forget God. And the hope of the godless will perish. His confidence is fragile, and his trust is a spider's web. He depends on his house, but it does not stand. He holds on to it, but it does not endure. He flourishes before the sun, and his shoots spread out over his garden. His roots wrap around a rock pile. He grasps a house of stones. If he is removed from his place, then it will deny him, saying, I never saw you. Behold, this is the joy of his way, and out of the dust others will spring. Behold, God will not reject a person of integrity, nor will he help evildoers. He will yet fill your mouth with laughter and your lips with joyful shouting. Those who hate you will be clothed with shame, and the tent of the wicked will no longer exist. Proverbs 8. Does not wisdom call and understanding raise her voice? On top of the heights, beside the way where the paths meet, she takes her stand. Beside the gates, at the opening to the city, at the entrance of the doors, she cries out, To you, people, I call, and my voice is to mankind. You naive ones understand prudence, and you fools understand wisdom. Listen, for I will speak noble things, and the opening of my lips will reveal right things. For my mouth will proclaim truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing crooked or perverted in them. They are all straightforward to him who understands, and right to those who find knowledge. Accept my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than jewels, and all desirable things cannot compare with her. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and I find knowledge and discretion. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. Pride, arrogance, the evil way, and the perverted mouth I hate. Advice is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding, power is mine. By me kings reign, and rulers decree justice. By me princes rule, and nobles, all who judge rightly. I love those who love me, and those who diligently seek me will find me. Riches and honor are with me, enduring wealth and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, even pure gold, and my yield better than choice silver. I walk in the way of righteousness, in the midst of the paths of justice, to endow those who love me with wealth, that I may fill their treasuries. The Lord created me at the beginning of his way. Before his works of old, from eternity I was established. From the beginning, from the earliest times of the earth, when there was no ocean depths, I was born. when there were no springs abounding with water, before the mountains were settled, before the hills I was born. While he had not yet made the earth and the fields, nor the first dust of the world, when he established the heavens, I was there. When he inscribed a circle on the face of the deep, when he made from the skies above, when the springs of the deep became fixed, when he set a boundary for the sea so that the water would not violate his command, when he marked out the foundations of the earth. Then I was beside him as a master workman, and I was his delight daily, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the world, his earth, and having my delight in the sons of mankind. Now then, sons, listen to me, for blessed are those who keep my ways. Listen to instruction and be wise, and do not neglect it. Blessed is the person who listens to me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at my doorposts. For one who finds me finds life, and obtains favor from the Lord. But one who sins against me injures himself. All those who hate me love death. Ecclesiastes 8. Who is like the wise person and who knows the meaning of a matter? A person's wisdom illuminates his face and makes his stern face brighten up. I say, keep the command of the king because of the oath before God. Do not be in a hurry to leave him. Do not join in an evil matter, for he will do whatever he pleases. Since the word of the king is authoritative, who will say to him, what are you doing? One who keeps a royal command experiences no trouble, for a wise heart knows the proper time and procedure. For there is a proper time and procedure for every delight, though a person's trouble is heavy upon him. If no one knows what will happen, who can tell him when it will happen? No one has authority over the wind to restrain the wind, nor authority over the day of death. And there is no military discharge in the time of war, and evil will not save those who practice it. All this I have seen and have applied my mind to every deed that has been done under the sun at a time when one person has exercised authority over another person to his detriment. So then, I have seen the wicked buried, those who used to go in and out of the holy place, and they're soon forgotten in the city where they did such things. This too is futility, because the sentence against an evil deed is not executed quickly. Therefore, the hearts of the sons of mankind among them are fully given to do evil. Although a sinner does evil 100 times and may lengthen his life, still I know that it will go well for those who fear God, who fear him openly. But it will not go well for the evil person, and he will not lengthen his days like a shadow, because he does not fear God. There is futility which is done on earth, that is, there are righteous people to whom it happens according to the deeds of the wicked. On the other hand, there are evil people to whom it happens according to the deeds of the righteous. So I commended pleasure, for there is nothing good for a person under the sun except to eat, drink, and be joyful. And this will stand by him in his labor throughout the days of his life, which God has given him under the sun. When I devoted my mind to know wisdom and to see the business which has been done on the earth, even though one should never sleep day or night, and I saw every good work of God, I concluded that one cannot discover the work which has been done under the sun. Even though a person laboriously seeks, he will not discover, and even if the wise person claims to know, he cannot discover. And once again, thank you for being here today, and hit the subscribe button right there, and click the bell, and don't forget to hit the like button also. And I'll see you tomorrow for another reading of the year of wisdom. Blessings.
Without a clue, I need a big pink neon sign to show me what to do. I thank you, Lord. It glorifies you when you're the only answer. I praise you, Lord. holding what's too much for me. And I'm amazed by you, Lord, because nothing's too big and nothing's too small to lay at your feet. I want to thank you,